Hey guys, so today I'm going to tell you something that your graphic designer and your marketing team are probably going to hate. If you're selling any kind of B2B business, any high ticket service, or even SaaS, your ads are probably too pretty. We are living in the age of ad blindness. When a user sees a perfectly polished image, a stock photo of people shaking hands, a sleek motion graphic, a very design award worthy ad, their brain just something clicks in their brain and they just instantly realize it. This is not something worth looking at, and they just scroll past it. The brain just categorizes it automatically as marketing and just ignores it. But when they see a screenshot of a tweet or a notes app or a messages app, or some native app on your phone, or a relevant social media platform that most probably they use like 5 times a day, they probably stop and try to look at your content and try to read what's on that ad. And it performs it looks real and it performs better than the polished ads, because um, those are actual apps that people use, and when something's written on them, their first instinct is to actually read them and understand what they're saying. So whenever these ugly ads pop up on your screen, you're tempted to read them immediately. So there's a trend these days called the ugly ads strategy, and today I'm going to just show you three kinds of ads that I've come across that are working really well. um, and they're working better than actual ads. So the first one is like a window sign or a door sign, or some kind of sign that you see before restaurants, or any kind of local service business. Motion is I think it's an AI agent software. I haven't really looked at its features, but you can see that it's like a AI PA, and it will make you more productive and stress free and so on. So it probably is like a generalized AI agent software, and it's going to help you be more productive in your life and business. So these kinds of ads are extremely rare, and people do not actually think of ads when they see these pictures pop up on their LinkedIn or Instagram or Twitter. They they want to read it because they think like it's a message that they ought to consider. And this is like a weird time in history where better designs are converting less than ugly designs. So you can take advantage of it if you want. And yeah, I'm here to tell you that yeah, you should, because if it's converting better, then why not? So this was the first one that I wanted to show you. The second one is a messages app, of course. So I don't know what this app is. It's definitely called Hopper, because so you start reading from the top, right? You just booked us a 4-star hotel for extremely cheap. $48 is unreal for a 4-star hotel. These days, you do not get a 3-star hotel for even like $250 or $300. Um, you mean 480? So that's what my reaction would be when I read that $48. Nope, $48 Hopper. So somebody who reads this message ad, this ugly ad, is going to immediately start looking on Google what's Hopper. Or if you are a nerd, or if you use ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude pretty frequently, or Perplexity pretty frequently, you're gonna just go on to that particular AI chat and just search for Hopper and what is it and how can it help me. And if 10,000 people see this ad, and at least, I don't know, 50 to 100 people will search for it, and at least 20, 30, 40 people will convert easily. And if it's a, I don't know what the subscription they are selling it for, but if it's a $50 subscription, it can easily, these kinds of ads with extremely low cost per clicks are going to probably give you at least a couple thousand MRR every week. So another example of a very good ad, very silly, but it works well. Like I said, it's a weird time in history where ugly ads are performing better than uh, design award worthy ads. Um, this is another native app on your iPhone. You probably use it, probably not. There are few apps more recognizable than Apple iMessages app or Apple Notes app. Probably a few other examples are like Apple Music, or I don't know, App Store. The people who are selling in the app store optimization niche or who are building AI apps probably um, look for those kinds of apps ads for the AI SEO, App Store SEO ads. So this one is an Apple Notes app ad, and it's advertising a earplug brand. Um, so you can see shiny colors, and when you see a screenshot of a Notes app, you immediately want to read what's there and if it's important or not. Your brain just it's a signal to your brain to just understand whether it's important or not. You probably do not keep any useless stuff in your Notes app, so it's a pretty nice reaction to have, and people are taking advantage of it and trying to sell you something, and it works. So yeah, this is another example of a very good ad. It works for it works for all kinds of businesses. Software businesses are SaaS, especially B2B SaaS, are killing it right now with these kinds of ugly ads. Another example that is not shown here is a tweet ad. So when I say a tweet ad, I mean is like a screenshot of a tweet in which a person is expressing an opinion about a service or a software, and you put it on another platform like a LinkedIn or Meta or like Facebook or Instagram, and people who are on Facebook or on Instagram may or may not have seen a tweet, or most probably have, and you know, it feels like borrowed authority. Basically, you take a strong opinion on another platform that your user is not on, and you immediately display it as an image on Instagram. You display a tweet on Instagram, and you're leading with a narrative. The ugliness of this text format is basically that people do not look for shiny things in the images. People actually want to read what's there in the tweet. So once they read in the tweet, you've actually won, because you've educated that person who is going to scroll past your ad about your product. So once you've educated your person, at least, I don't know, like 5 to 10 people in 100, 200 people will convert and try to click on that ad and see what your product is actually about. So once they read that opinion on that tweet, which they most probably will, if they're not brain dead, which so if you're targeting good people, if you're targeting specific, I don't know, like people who have money, or if you're selling high ticket services, and somebody has given you a good review, you take a screenshot of that review, you put that as an image ad on another platform. So if you have an ad from if you have an opinion from Facebook, you take a screenshot of that ad, of that Facebook post, and put it on Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn, and people will naturally start to ask questions about it and start clicking on that ad, and they will educate themselves about your ad, about your product. So that's quite an advantage, and I think you should definitely try it. I think in the previous video I've shown you an example of a software company who was using a tweet as an ad on Instagram, and they had been running it for like 3 months or so. I think it was Lemlist. Lemlist is a B2B lead finder software. You can find emails and phone numbers of people across different businesses. So yeah, these are some of the ugly ads that I wanted to show you today, and hopefully these give you some unique ideas as to what you can actually make, and to try to sell your B2B service or software. Yeah, if you have any questions, or if you want me or my team's help in designing these high converting ads and the entire funnel to book you 5 to 10 meetings immediately in less than 30 days, then you can click the link below to my landing page and book a call. I will answer most of your questions, and if we do not end up working together, I'll still give you a pretty good roadmap of what you need to do, and what kind of funnel you need to build, and what improvements you need to make as we part ways. But if you do end up working together, you'll have the guarantee of booking a certain number of calls per every 30 days or so. So yeah, check out the link in the description. If you have any questions, just comment them and I'll try to reply. And yeah, this is it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.